Jefferson County Code at Law number 2 is now in session. Code is in session and clause number 23CCCR 0162.
30 days on each.
Jefferson County Code at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session and clause number 23CCCR 0162. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Cody Sherrod Ford. Mr. Ford, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ford, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Ford, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ford, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Ford?
I mean, it's gone.
It's going? Well, that's good. Could be a lot worse. It could be not going.
Yeah, right about that.
And so, Mr. Ford, you're represented by your attorney, in this case, Attorney Langston Adams. Attorney Adams, how are you doing? Attorney Adams, do you waive a record in Mr. Ford's case?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ford, I have before me a document that is titled information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you, Cody Gerard Ford, on or about February 1st of 2023, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed to class, it says felony unassigned.
I say misdemeanor.
Hold on a minute. I'm looking at the information. It says felony unassigned. Hold on a minute. Jefferson County Code at Law number 2 is back in session. Code is in session. And calls number 23CCCR 0162, cases style, the state of Texas versus Cody Sherrod Ford. Mr. Ford was previously sworn in. Mr. Ford, attorney Langston Adams. Attorney Adams waived the record in this case. Now, Mr. Ford, I have before me a document that is titled information sheet. In this information sheet, it alleges that you, Cody Gerard Ford, owner about February 2023, did and dare unlawfully, intentionally, knowingly possessed with intent to use a chemical substance designed to falsify drug test results, to wit, a clear plastic bottle containing yellow liquid. That's the peace and dignity of the state. Signed the Assistant Criminal District Attorney. Mr. Sherrod, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, I understand.
And to this charge, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, no contest?
No contest.
Now you're pleading no contest to this Class B misdemeanor? And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Sherrod, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page, now the first box was scratched out. That box that was scratched out headed as a Class A misdemeanor, but this is a Class B misdemeanor pursuant to section 481.133 of the controlled substance code. Let's see. And 481.133 8. And that's pursuant to the controlled substance code. Now, Mr. Sherrod, this is a Class B misdemeanor. Class B misdemeanor, the confinement, the range of punishment for a Class B misdemeanor is confinement in jail, which is county jail for a term not to exceed 180 days, and a fine not to exceed $2,000 of both such fine and confinement. Do you understand that? That's the range of punishment for a Class B misdemeanor.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, the next page of the same document, there's a set of initials. CF, that's on the line next to a box that's checked nola contingere. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir, I did.
On page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next page of this same document, or the next document rather, which is titled trial court certification, defendant's right of appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
At the top of this document, there's one box that's checked. The box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Sure.
The next document that I have is titled discovery certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Ford, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney, Mr. Adams, go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything that he went over?
He went over with me. Yes, sir.
Did you understand everything that he went over?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Ford, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
State I have before me states exhibit 1, the misdemeanor plea admonishment, and states exhibit 2, the probable cause affidavit, which is in the court's file. State, would you like to offer states 1 and 2 in evidence?
Yes, sir.
Any objections?
No.
No objections. States exhibits 1 and 2 are admitted into evidence. And Mr. Adams, you've advised and counseled Mr. Ford. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No.
Mr. Ford, your attorney, Mr. Adams, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided fully effective and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ford, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. state, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
In exchange for plea of guilty no contest, states agree to recommend 10 days in Jefferson County Jail. And court costs, defendant has credit for 3 days, Your Honor.
Okay, do we know what his court cost is? 370. Okay. We get it. Now, Mr. Ford, the state is offering that you serve 10 days in the Jefferson County Jail. You'll be given credit for the 3 days that you've already served, or any time that you are entitled to get by law. The court cost in this case is $370. Will you be able to pay the $370 court cost?
Well, whenever I get out, because my
No,
situation.
okay. Are you able to pay it today?
No.
Okay, so Mr. Ford, I'm gonna have you to fill out this, give us some financial information on this Jefferson County affidavit of indigence. Could you hand that to him? Just have, he can fill that out right there.